upsets in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Makes the grab. It's Thorne.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Quick step and go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the first quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Fires to the wideout. Grab goes the middle. It's Tyree. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USC.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely good.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Barnes fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. He still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Makes the catch. It's Dobbs. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board.
Turns it on down side. He's at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks.
Turning it on! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting up.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Here we go. These corners backing off a bit. The screen, he can go. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Turns it loose deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Bring in the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Washington sends out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make... And he is doing exactly that.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense. Down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
221 wing, 221 wing.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Back open in the middle. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Hauls it in. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front.
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Creates a little space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage 4th down situation?
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, good for them. They put together They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making checks. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.